Detective, can you figure out what happened to my brother?
Yeah, I can do it faster than you can say the Declaration of Independence by heart.
It's a ridiculously long amount of time.
Are you secretly faking your death? Okay.
I've solved it.
Really?
Yes.
What happened to my brother?
He's dead.
What?
He's incredibly super duper dead.
I know
He's
that.
so dead that he's not even breathing a little bit. I even asked if he was faking his death, and he is very much really dead.
Dead people breathe none.
I know, so that's how I knew he was dead. For an extra fee of $3,000, I'll continue this investigation and find out how he died.
No, that was what I hired you for in the first place.
I take cash or
I know
credit.
he's dead. Look, does he look alive to you?
I don't take check, and you can just give it to me next time we see you, or when I give you the results of my findings. You're welcome.
No.
Another case solved by Zach Schechter.
Nonsense.
Yeah, I've been in the detective biz for a while now. It's a pretty sweet gig, you know, solving crimes, punching criminals right in their crime throats. And people say, Zach, aren't you a bit too young to be a detective? And I say, maybe. But you don't need to be a high school graduate to solve crimes. It's pretty simple, really. All you have to do is point at some stuff, say, that's a dead body, that's a stabbing victim, that man was asphyxiated, which is a fancy word which means choked to death. And some people say, Zach, just because you went to Party City and bought yourself a 25-cent magnifying glass doesn't mean you're a real detective. And to that I say, please, you think I went to Party City? You think I have a valid driver's license to just go and do errands? I got this off Amazon.com, overnight shipping, because I'm a real detective.
Private Detective Schechter of Queens, New York, has been working to better the lives of innocent people since June of 2017. Since then, he's accumulated a cult following on the internet thanks to his blog, where he's reportedly solved over 200 crimes.
Oh, Snippy Snap, are those yams?
Zach, he's a terrible detective. I hired him to help me find my stolen earring, and he came in, asked me a bunch of irrelevant questions for 10 minutes, and then when he left, my other earring and my yams were gone.
What is the length and girth of your earlobe? What is your third favorite secondary color? What is your fifth favorite primary color? What's the biggest bubblegum bubble you've ever blown?
None of these questions have anything to do with my earring.
Okay. Are you the detective or am I the detective?
Doesn't matter.
I'm the detective.
Your questions are
Wait, that
not
wasn't your
helping the
immediate
situation.
answer. Clearly I'm the detective. Have you seen my hat?
Yes, it's very dumb.
Yeah.
Sup? How's it going?
Coming.
No problem. So yours the one with the dead kid?
No, he's kidnapped.
Well, you could be dead. We don't know yet. We haven't found him. Anyway, fear not. I have good news for you. I brought with me today a picture of the alleged suspect.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've been so concerned.
I know. I'm amazing.
It's so fast. Can
Yeah.
I see?
Of course.
This is a baseball card.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Do you think Derek Jeter kidnapped my baby?
I think it's a possibility.
Do you actually think that Derek Jeter kidnapped my baby, though?
No, I guess not. But I can find out. I just need some more money.
For what?
Well, you think this baseball card came cheap?
But it did.
I mean, it was. I found it on the ground. But I can find more things for more money.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Say, how much mileage does this thing get? Want to go to Vegas? I just came into some more money.
You're supposed to find my kid.
Right, that's what I meant. Anyway, toodles!
That guy's the worst detective I've ever met. The police found my kid later that day, no thanks to that PI. I fired him, but I never got a refund. Hiring him was the worst decision I've ever made.
Those dedicated to Detective Schechter's career couldn't believe these first two instances, so we went around interviewing a handful of his clients from throughout 2017 to set the record straight.
I hired this guy to investigate my brother's death. I spent hundreds of dollars on the investigation, and what does he tell me? Your brother is dead. Thanks a lot. I already knew that. And then he says I need to pay more for him to continue the investigation.
I got fired under what I believe is discriminatory circumstances. I hired Schechter to find discrimination evidence, and he ended up suing me.
I got mugged on the street by Detective Schechter because he claimed I stole his client's phone. I tried to call the popo, but he had my phone, so I can't really call him now.
Yeah, that was a good day. And Mike, if you're watching this, I just want you to know that your phone works pretty great still. I mean, because he texted me that the other day. He said, Zach, Thank you for not stealing my phone. It works amazingly. Always a pleasure doing business, Mike.
We're filming, Manny? All right. Hello, world! Today is the day a legend is born. Today is the day that I, Joe Schmo, meet my personal hero, Detective Zach Schechter. I'm gonna introduce myself and then propose that we work in a joint venture, Schechter and Schmo, detectives at large. Here it goes.
It's a grand total of $3,000 for this week. Not too shabby.
Detective Schechter!
What?
My name is Joe Schmo. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, so you read my blog? Or?
Every day.
Yeah, all right. So you want an autograph?
You see, sir, I'm such a huge fan of yours that I've spent my entire life savings to fly out here with this camera crew and make a documentary about your life.
So that's a no on the autograph?
Could I interview you?
Oh, sure. And probably you want to get some cool shots of me solving crimes or fighting bad guys, you know.
I already have that.
What?
I just can't believe that this is happening. I mean, I sold my kidney to afford airfare to get over here.
You're weird.
You know what I always say, if you need a PI, I'm your guy. I'm the best of the best. I can't put it any more simpler ridiculously than that.
See, I knew it. I knew you were a great detective. Everybody said that we were ruining their lives.
What?
I didn't believe them.
Everybody who? Who said that?
Some of your past clients. I got the
love me.
notes. I got the notes right here.
Can I see that?
Sure.
Let's see. Stole some yams. Okay. Stole a phone. Guy was already dead. Listen, man. I want this off the record. Listen, man. This isn't right. What I do, it's not technically real, so to speak.
What?
Yeah, like when I say that I'm solving crimes or that I'm writing a blog or that I bought my own yams, those aren't like the truth or the full truth at least, or even a part of the truth at all.
You're joking, right?
I am not. See, I'm not really a detective. I'm more of a scam artist pretending to fight crime for my own personal gain.
I don't understand.
Look, okay, I know it's hard, but I don't think you should be looking up to me. It's not going to end well for you.
My whole life is a lie.
I'm sorry. You need to find yourself another hero.
Wait! Maybe you can turn things around.
That was amazing. That was so cool.
I learned from the best.
Oh my gosh, yes. Wait, no, not the best. What did I just say?
But Zach, you are the best. You can turn it around. Don't you
How?
see?
No, I don't see.
Use your skills for good. You've already got everything here.
I do have a magnifying glass. I do have this cool hat.
And the best number 2 in the business, man. We can turn it around.
That's you.
You just have to believe in yourself, Zach.
No, you just have to believe in me.
I already do. Let's get at it.
Okay.
Things didn't go exactly the way I wanted, but my dream still came true. We got our criminal justice degrees online, rented an office, and opened up Schechter and Schmo's detective agency. Now we actually solve crimes, and with the money we make, we'll better the lives of everyone who Zach's been lying to.
Oh, one second. I gotta take it. Sorry. You stay like that. You're good. Anyway, yeah, hey? Yams? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's fair. All right. Anyway, I'm under arrest. Toodles.
What?